Okay, we are live, so we can start.
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. So today two three things. One is jnana praptya homa, jnana praptya. So pahino agna ena ye swaha, pahino vishwa vedase swaha, yajñam pahi vibhavaso swaha, sarvam pahi shatakrato swaha, pahino agna ekaya, pahyutadvitiyaya, pahyurjam tritiyaya, पाहि गीर्भिश्च तसृभिर्वसो स्वाहा. वेदविस्मरणाय जपमन्त्र. यश्चन्दसा वृषभो विश्वरूपश्चन्दोऽभ्यश्चन्दागस्याविवेश स चागं शक्यः पुरो वाचोपनिषदीन्द्रो ज्येष्ठ इन्द्रियाय ऋषिभ्यो नमो देवेभ्यः स्वधा पितृभ्यो भूर्भुवः सुवश्चन्द ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे धारणं मे अस्त्वनिराकरणं धारयिता भूयासं कर्णयो श्रुतं माचोच्योड्वं ममामुष्य ॐ. नौ तपस् प्रशंसा. ऋतं तपः सत्यं तपः श्रुतं तपः शान्तं तपोदमस्तपश्यमस्तपोदानं तपो यज्ञं तपो भूर्भुवः स्वब्रह्मैतदुपास्मै तत्तपः. नेक्स्ट इज विहिताचरण प्रशंसा निषिद्धाचरण निंदा च. यथा वृक्षस्य सम्पुष्टितस्य दूरात् गन्धो वात्येवं पुण्यस्य कर्मणो दूरात् गन्धो वाति यथासि धारां कर्ते वहिता मम ग्रामे यद्युवेयुवेह वा विह्वयिष्ठामि कर्तं प्रतिष्ठामित्येवममृतादात्मानं जुगुप्सेत्. नेक्स्ट तत्वोपदेश. अणोरणीयान् महतो महीयानात्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते तद्यतयो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्था सन्न्यासयोगाद्यतशुद्धसत्त्वाः ते ब्रह्मलोके तु परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे तह्रं विपापं परमेश्मभूतं यत्पुण्डरीकं पुरमध्यस्थकृस्थं तत्राभिदह्रं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यम्. यो वेदादु स्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम तत्सत्.
Good, very nice. Thank you.
This is very meaningful.
Volume is not there.
Oh,
you didn't read that.
I forgot.
Okay, no issues.
I will increase the volume.
No, you can keep it, but you can just increase the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day meaning from you would be good.
I will try.
Okay. So we'll continue on that Manomaya kosha. So we are at 171. That's where we stopped. Any experiences in the last 2 days on Manomaya kosha?
Yeah, 1 week.
I'm audible, right?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. In my Manomaya kosha, Saturday and Sunday, depending on what I have been doing, I have planned something to do, my own work, which was pending for very long. In my mind, it was there that if I do the work, I'll be happy. And it gave me a sense of very good satisfaction. But at this same time, I have something back of my mind something is not going somewhere well. It was suddenly came up, and I was trying to suppress that. Did not happen. In my dream also, it used to come in a different way. And my Jagrata Avastha, what I think, like intuition, it comes. There is something not going well. But from my day-to-day work point of view, things are all going well. So I am yet to find out what exactly is that. I did not get an answer. I am very sure there will be something somewhere happening. Okay, I just wanted to understand from you that why this is happening this way. Yeah. Then today morning I was going through this Shriyam's that guided meditation. Very good, excellent. I have gone through that. I think 2 years I have practiced around 40 minutes exactly. Same thing through Nityananda, but it was including focus on this seven
Chakra.
chakras. Yeah,
Correct.
chakras. Plus this part that Jayankara what he said, and Brahmari, and after that meditation, and then suddenly silence. It was fantastic, and that was in Vajrasana. Vajrasana is much more difficult compared to Padmasana. Uh, then I was continuously thinking about this only in my mind. Uh, this Manomaya kosha. It gave me both the days. It's like a completely that I am in meditation. That kind of feeling I got. During that feeling only this also came. I don't know why.
Okay, so which one you want me to answer?
See what is going well. That is I am experiencing. What is happening inside, which I don't know. Something somewhere is heavy.
No, you are experiencing both.
Yeah.
So it's not
And
one
why
single
both?
experience.
Huh?
It's not one single experience.
No.
So what is happening is you are liking one experience and hating another experience, or you are ignoring the second experience. But
Yes.
they both
Yes.
are experience only.
Yes.
So the consciousness doesn't know what to give as experience. So whatever you project, it will be experienced. So basically, what we call as intuition is when there are gap between the thoughts. So if there are no thoughts, then you're always on intuition.
No thoughts. Intuition. Okay.
So I mean, you should not predict anything. If you predict, then no intuition.
I have not predicted. I don't know. Always I used to think something, but this time I was not able to. I have not put effort also.
No, that's
But
what.
it
See,
was heavy.
the knower is the mind. So if you put the mind, it will not allow anything else to happen except for itself. Okay, so let me give you an analogy which will help you, or rather, it will help all of us, including me. So yesterday I had gone somewhere with a relative. So now we'll see the three states: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. So we had gone on a long ride. So this person was so much attached with what he was explaining to me that I was able to see is that he is residing in that. Now, what state is that? Is it a waking state? Is it a dream state? Or is it a deep sleep state?
He was residing, knowingly or unknowingly.
No, it is no. See, first, the explanation when you start giving, you knowingly get into that.
I don't know. Is it in between stage?
No,
No?
no. So, his senses are awakened, but he is not awakened.
Possible. Yes.
No, that's not possible. It is already. So, there's nothing like maybe possible or it is possible. He is already in that. So, he was explaining me about a home. He already has a home. He has a much bigger home. So, we had gone to see some home. And I was looking like a cement and brick and all that. For me, the home was not there. I am just seeing it is unfinished. But he has finished it. He is saying how the entry would be, how this person can sit, where the sofa can be put, where that can be put, where this can be put, all that. Now you tell me whether it's a waking state or a dream state or a deep sleep state.
Is it a dream?
No, I'm asking you this question. You have to verify based upon the input and say which state that is, which state the mind is in. Is it in awakened state, what we call as awakened, like right now? Then there is a
Right,
dream state.
right now it is awakened. What you talk fully, I am able to hear. It is Jagrata Avastha fully.
No, no.
Attention is there.
This experience, what I am saying is that in awaken or a dream or a deep sleep.
It is awakened stage. Some experience has happened,
No.
but it's like a dream.
Okay. He is awake to the extent of walking, talking, and other things. He is in dream to the extent of what he is enjoying and suffering there. It's
Yes,
completely mind made.
it's a mind.
Right. So where is he residing? Where is sorry, where is the consciousness now residing?
Mind is in the dream stage.
And the consciousness is in where? It is also residing in the dream state.
Gone there only. Just gone there only. Otherwise you cannot. Because
Otherwise-
unless light falls, it will not
It
reflect.
will not. So basically he is enjoying the dream. So are we not in the dream for him?
Maximum time dream only.
No. We are in the dream for him.
For him, we are in the dream. Yes. We are
Right.
through the mind. Through the mind.
It's all mind only. You leave it.
Yes.
So now we are not talking anything in physical. We have left physical long time. Now we have mastered the Annamaya kosha, so we don't have to go back. Now we also mastered a Pranamaya kosha, so we don't have to go back. We have to only master Manomaya kosha.
Hmm.
So while awake, he is in dream. That means waking state is a dream. So what's the difference between the dream state in the night and the waking state in the morning?
Morning, my panchendriyas are working, but still I am going in Manomaya.
Yes.
And night is only Manomaya.
Night is only Manomaya.
Yes.
Okay, why night? You close your eyes now, you will start dreaming.
Yes. Correct.
So what it means? You don't
But
require
this
night.
dream, when it starts, I am aware of it.
No.
Then I also lose.
No, you are not aware. It doesn't even stay for a second, your awareness
Yeah, it shifts.
shifts. So then where did consciousness go?
Consciousness is now along with the what do you call mind? What do you
With
call
the dream.
Swapna.
Swapna. Right? So now if I close my eyes, like in the cab, right? So you sit in the cab, after some time you go to sleep, what will you see?
But one thing, Vilas, in the cab, see, today I was listening to the guided meditation of Sriyam, but my awareness was there during the meditation.
Yes, if you have...
But in the night, I have no myself
No,
awareness.
wait.
No self-control.
We'll come to deep sleep state later.
Yeah.
Now you are having awareness. So who is having awareness?
My Jagrata Avastha says I am aware.
Who is that you?
Oh, it is only witness, Sakshi inside.
No, Sakshi never participates.
But that time I don't remember myself now as my name and Rupa, nothing.
So wait, so let us answer it. Now the five senses, the sixth sense remembers everything. It has got smriti.
Yes.
Clear? That's all what it is. Now, when you say you are referring to either the five sense or the sixth sense. That's all.
Yeah, it is sixth sense.
You can't be referring anything other than that.
Yeah, no, that reference is there. Because from today, with the respect, today means it is me. With respect to that only I am doing. It's a sixth sense. When I close five senses.
Yeah.
Reference is to sixth sense and still I is there. Me is there.
Yes. So that is the mind.
Yes.
Right. So that is the screen, TV
Yeah.
or a screen. Now behind it is the five sense. and behind it is the intellect,
Mm.
and behind it is ahankara, and behind is the light, chitta. Clear? Okay. So now when you say Shriyam, who is Shriyam?
It is in my mind as a dream. He has come.
No, it is a memory of the sound.
Memory of sound. Yes.
You heard it, right? From hearing, you saw one body, and that body you connect it with the hearing and make the name. You create a symbol, and that is Shriyam now. Every time you see that body, Shriyam will come.
Yes.
So, whether the sight came first or the sound came first?
If I see, the first thing is sight.
No.
Next is sound.
No.
No.
First you heard about Shriyam.
Okay.
And then you started seeing him.
But seeing is faster than hearing, right?
No, we'll come to the fastest, slowest later.
Mm.
So, let's address the thing. So, first you heard. The child hears. The child doesn't see. The child is named as Subramanya Bhatt. It will see or it will hear? It will hear.
Mm.
So the first thing which comes is the hearing. The last thing to go is also hearing.
Mm-hmm.
At the time of death, all the five senses will go. In that fifth sense, hearing, and the mind, they both will stay back. Okay?
Mm.
So, what they do at the time of death is that they believe that if you say Narayana, 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 then that it can hear and it will go there.
Yes.
Clear? The same thing this what the Tibetans also do. They do for 49 days. They start showing it. They start reciting, saying that now today is the 7th day. You have reached here. From here you are going to reach here. So is that seeing or hearing?
It is only hearing.
Hearing. So all that you are doing in the whole day is to hear. You are not seeing. So the chakshu is closed, actually. See, a meeting. Are you seeing or hearing?
I think hearing. Hearing is easy, seeing is tough. More energy.
No,
So,
if I start seeing, then you will ask me, your eyes are totally fixed. So here. So that means, if you want to get into a dream, you should only hear, and then the dream comes.
Mm.
If you start seeing, then there is no dream.
Mm.
Clear?
Mm.
With eyes open, eyes closed, doesn't matter. But if you start seeing, if the light comes here in the center, you can't hear, but you'll start seeing. So when the hearing stops, intuition starts.
Hearing stops, intuition starts. Okay.
Okay? So two senses able to understand?
Yes.
Now the third sense, you should touch something.
Mm.
Normally you don't remember the touch.
Mm.
What if you are aware of the touch? You are
I feel awareness of touch is nothing but heat, cold, and rough, smooth, like that.
if you are able to get that, you are in awareness. So there is no person
Yes.
then.
No.
The person goes away.
Yes.
As long as you can hear and see, the person remains.
Mm.
Anyway, you can't
Yes.
smell the person.
Yes.
You can't go like this and start doing that. That only the Bruno can do. So none of us can do that. But when the smell comes, we can recognize the smell. So hearing, seeing, touching is not there. Instead, it is tasting. So these three things. You first hear the recipe, and you see the recipe, and you prepare the recipe. Three things.
Mm.
So when you put a channel, what you're first hearing, and then you start seeing.
Yeah, first hearing, yes.
What if for some reason hearing, seeing, tasting, touching, smelling stops for whatever
If
reason?
everything, if everything stops based on the old memory
No,
from mind, it can,
mind doesn't have input any longer now.
So it is
yes.
closed.
Input is closed.
Then mind is closed.
Mind is closed.
When input is closed, mind can still think now whatever it was there.
That is
There is
dream.
some trigger.
Oh, trigger. Again to see, again to hear, again some news. Yes, yes.
So now that is not there.
I have to go at 9 for some meeting.
What
Okay,
happened?
okay.
We just now go. I have to leave at 9. There is somebody
Oh,
that's a
waiting for
meeting.
you. Oh, 6 more minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
It
so
was not known. Just now they pinged some.
okay, no worries.
Hmm.
So now what happens?
Hmm.
Intuition starts because
Yeah.
the consciousness alone remains. So you will come to see, and the mind is not there, right? So it cannot know how did it come.
Oh, then the intuition comes. Okay, what does this intuition means? From where it comes?
Now that is a problem because mind wants to know.
Yes.
It is like somebody asking the policeman, how did the thief enter in the first place? Now what should the police say? I know how thief entered. That's all he can say. But the question asked, that is okay. You have held the thief. Appreciate. But how did he ever come? Now we have to create one theory. The theory here is karma should be there. Then the question comes, why did karma come? Because I want to know. Now they say that karma came because of samskaras. Okay, who made samskara? You made. Who is that you who made it? No, because of vasana. How did vasana come? That's all.
Anadi.
Anadi. Now the mind wants to know. How did I get this? There should be something, right? Instead of releasing, it wants to get into bondage
Yes.
because it wants to know. So the moment you want to know, you have created rebirth because you want to know, right?
I have desire to know.
No. So you know. So next birth, again you know.
I don't want.
Then again you know. Again you know. Again you know. Again you know. You keep on knowing. What will you know? I'll tell you. There are 9 things you will come to know.
Ah,
1. Place of birth. And you take it as yours. That you will come to know.
yes.
2nd, parents. That you will come to know. 3rd, what all you are going to do in your life, you will come to know as you keep on doing. 3rd one. 4th, you will start to earn for a living. You will come to know. Meaning, you learn something so that you start earning. 5th one, you will get married. That you will come to know that I am married. 6th one, you will have children. That you will come to know. I have children. This is my children. 7th one, I am getting aged. That you will come to know. 8th one, I am getting diseases. That you will come to know. 9th one, I am dying. That also you will come to know. Then again start. Which place I am going to be born? I am born in so and so place. That you will come to know.
None of these are interesting to me now.
But you want to know.
I'll stop.
So when a person is born, he is spoken in the ear. Your name is so and so. That's all. Finished. He is dead. That is the namakarana.
Namakarana.
Finished. So now what you want to know? How did I become Vilas? No, please no. Enjoy. You will never come to know because it is mentally made. There is no Vilas in the first place.
Yeah.
In fact, I have so many names. Some of my relatives call me Raja, some call me Raju, some call me Guru Raj. and all the outsiders call me Vilas. I don't know to whom they are addressing it to. But for everyone, I'm going to say yes, yes, yes. And some call me brother, some call me friend, wife calls me husband, son calls me father. And now I want to know, how did I become a father? Enjoy. Know it, no. Now once I know it, again I want to be a father. Next time I want to be a very good father. Now I'm a bad father, so I'm a good father. Now I need to be a good citizen of the country. Oh, enjoy. So I want to be, this is bhava. So when the five senses gets closed, sixth sense doesn't have anything, then you have intuition.
So I should not do any of these 9 attached to these 9 things, because every birth I will come to know only about this.
Yes.
This is all temporary, father, mother, and the phase change happens because every birth will have jatasya maranam dhruvam. One day you will die. And no point in understanding is after millions of births which we have already taken.
Yes. So why we are born is we have started in search of vasana. How did it come? There is an opening out of it. Forget about it. No, you have done mistake, fine. But I want to know, how did I do that first mistake? It is like the story of Adam and Eve. They want to know the first mistake.
No point.
No point. You have done the mistake, you get out of it.
Okay, let's come back to the intuition. It comes.
Yes, it comes.
You can elaborate on that.
Intuition
when everything
means what?
stops, this starts, you said.
Intuition means what?
Intuition, which comes from inside. What is that equivalent word in?
In Sanskrit, it is
from
prajna.
inside you get. From inside you get.
Prajna, wisdom.
Anta prajna, something.
Yeah.
Comes from inside.
Yeah, but it is prajna only. There is no term called intuition in Sanskrit or in any of the Indian language. So the nearest thing, if you want to go deeper, is only prajna.
Antaspurana? No?
No.
No.
Anyway, leave it, whatever the language. So,
but we know what it is, yes.
You know what it is. Intuition comes when there is no past, there is no present, there is no future. It is at that moment you get it. You can't trace it back, you can't move it front. Because consciousness has no death, no birth, no movement. So it falls on the mind, and mind reflects that, but mind itself doesn't know how it happened because the other faculties are closed.
Okay.
So what are the other faculties? The ahankara is not there, the manas is not there, and this intellect, Vijnanamaya kosha, Vijnana is not there. One which knows, one which perceives, is not there.
No Vijnana, no Ajnana also here?
There's nothing like that.
Okay, there is nothing. Okay.
But if it is something, then it is not. Then it is acquired.
Then it's acquired, yes. But there is nothing, but something is there.
What is that something? It is consciousness, that's all.
Consciousness, yes.
Which is same in everyone.
Oh, that is called intuition, huh? Oh.
No, that is not called intuition. The prajna, what you get in the mind, is intuition. See, your default network is that this is so and so, this is how it is so and so, and all that is logically arranged. Due to closure of the senses, something else comes there. Like you will come to know the death of somebody, or you will come to know something has happened, or you will come to know the next moment this is exactly what he's going to speak or say or whatever it is. That is intuition. That is coming from consciousness without mind.
Basically, it is not planned. Like when you sit for a meditation and you say, I'm going to think of this, it's not, it will not work. That is what it means. You keep telling whatever you want, like either your breath awareness or whatever, chant whatever you want. After some time, it just stops. And then it's like something like how Vilas says, probably like as though Buddha is sitting in front of him and explaining. It could be anything that you have heard, but you get a new meaning, or your understanding of that fact becomes different and it is unique to yourself. You could call that Satya.
Correct.
So that is what is Satya.
Yeah, that is what the intuition will tell you. There is no mistake in that.
It is the same sentence. Like, I don't know what, yesterday, I just sat and Vilas keeps telling, but it is there somewhere, but I've never given a thought. He says, when a yogi is awake, the world sleeps. When the yogi is asleep, the world is awake. So, like, it just came, and then each word, like, there was an analysis. It was very nice. So, when the yogi is sleeping, it is not the yogi as such. See, if you take it in physical terms, the yogi is awake, so the world is sleeping. So for me, how I could understand it was like the world you perceive through your senses. So if the yogi has to be awake, your senses, including the mind, is asleep. It is not like the physical world is sleeping and yogi is in the midnight meditating.
Absolutely right.
Thing. See, that is there. The information is there, but the understanding, what I got from it is like that. So when the yogi is asleep, the world is awake. So the yogi, once he understands what this awaking is, he never goes to sleep.
Correct.
So when the yogi is asleep, it means he never sleeps. The world is awake. So it means when the world is awake, when you are awake, there is movement because your senses are all moving in motion. So it means that when the yogi is asleep, the world is moving, the senses are moving farther from him. So he is not physically asleep. Asleep means, now I'm not finding, I think Vilas understood what I'm trying to tell.
I understand.
So it's like that. He is awake. He is fully awake, but physically we are telling he is asleep. In correlation, world is moving. So his senses are drifting farther. So the pratyahara becomes deeper and deeper. So he is becoming more and more awakened. It's not that he is sleeping. So when I don't know, Vilas, how to explain further.
No, it's okay. That is fine. So let us look at this way. The explanation of that is, whatever you call as a world, you are that world. For some reason, you lose the world. There is no world. World is made out of senses. You have to sense the world. Let's say there is no sense of this world. You are awakened to it. Awakened to what? That the senses are closed. So then the world remain as it is, but you are sleeping to the world.
Yes.
As far as world is concerned, you don't have anything to do with that. Doesn't mean he's closing his eyes and sitting in meditation forever. No. His interactions are such that he is totally secluded from the world. He is least bothered about anything. That means mana, apamana, that is not there. Shita, ushna is not there. Raga, dvesha are not there. All dual things are gone in him.
Yes. Thanks. I mean, for putting it in words, I don't know how to express.
That's
so
okay.
Line was there in the head, but I never said I'm going to meditate on that line. So when I just sat, that came, and like it explains to itself. And words cannot explain that. You know, but you cannot express.
But when you get that experience,
Yes.
then you are having intuition of that. Otherwise, that thing is there in that Bhagavad Gita 8th chapter. You might have read 100 times. But there is no way mind is allowing that a sense of five senses going away. Then when you get back, you will feel, how did I come to know of this? Because no, there's no mind.
Yeah.
The mind wants to know, but the mind is not there to know. So it registers in the memory. So now the previous memory is gone. This memory stays, but this is Satya. It's not Mithya, it is Satya. So now you will never sleep. Now you are awakened. So the mind has two dimensions. One, it can go towards liberation. One, it can go to bondage. That is what 171st verse is. That this is exactly what we are doing. At present, we are in bondage with five senses.
The moment we have some agraha of knowing things from touch, sound and all that, this five, then that is bondage, right?
Yes.
Because we have some interest in that.
Yes.
So when from the Vishaya, when we start moving away from that, then the spirituality growth starts, and it itself is meditation, correct?
Correct. So now, 8th chapter, he says, by this method, one will go to a place where he will never come back. If you have read 8th chapter. Okay. That means if you are awakened, you will never come back, because there is no you left to come back. If you still have a residue, you will die in Uttarayana and you will not come back. You will stay there. But if you are in Dakshinayana...
But here there is no question of Uttarayana, Dakshinayana, because you are away from all this.
No, that is what? A failure person. So he says, Brahma Yajna, Tapo Yajna, Jnana Yajna, all Yajna, you do it in that only. Finished. Don't keep anything, so that you don't have to come back. So, yogi, you should become a yogi, not a bhogi. At present, we are bhogi. We are super bhogis.
When we have no asakti on Vishaya, we are yogis.
Yes. See, the
And one more thing, certain things we have to do, and that is our karya. Up to that level, doing it is okay. It's allowed.
No, it's not like that. You do everything, but don't get attached to anything.
The question here is, why are you doing? You do everything. Now, why?
No, that is...
Inside the question comes, because you have to run your samsara.
No. It is because of vasana you are doing. See, why you are doing, you are not doing because of a family or obligation or whatever. Because there are vasanas, you are here. So you have to do that, to exhaust the vasanas. But they don't take it as your vasana. It is just vasana. So vasanas have samskara. So you have to do samskara. You have to do garbha samskara. You have to do this. So you have to do all the shodasha samskara. No exemption. So the antyeshti also has to be done. You can't say, no, I will not do it.
See, Sriyam, he was perfect yogi. But his Babaji told him, you go back and get married and all that. So I am unable to understand here, because after reaching there, why he should come back again? There is no need.
This is the same question what Rama asks Yoga Vasishta. Why should I go back?
Yes.
So he says, that is what you are supposed to do in this life.
That is nullifying your karma?
Yes. Nullifying the vasana, not the karma.
Vasana. Yes.
And vasana can be nullified only through karma. When you attach the karma, you're
vasana can be exhausted through samskara. So you have to do the samskara, and then that will nullify the karma. So karma gets nullified, no samskara. No samskara means the water is not flowing into the vasana, so the vasana get dried up, over.
So nirmala chittam, satsangatve, nitsangatvam, nitsangatve. Nirmohatvam,
Or
nirmohatve.
you should be like
Chaladi.
Shankara. Or you should be like Shankara, who did not agree to anything. His mother said, "You stay back, you have to take care of me." He said, "No. You are the only son of mine." No. Can you do that? In the case of Sri M, he wouldn't have that courage.
Is it a question of courage or something? See, Shankara is gone against his own community. Because finally, for the last ritual of his mother, no one was there. He had to manage himself.
Correct.
That means all enemies around. But he knew one Nischala Tattva.
No, that is correct. So now you have to either become Shankara or you have to accept to the worldly things.
But can I say, CM is also similar to Shankara, finally, end goal. In this one, the life is over.
That we don't know. See, we can't say about anyone. So we should not worry about whether that end goal is reaching or not reaching or whatever.
That again depends on him, right? What the pull factor.
Exactly. That is not dependent on any one of us. So commenting this way or that way is harmful.
Yes.
Doesn't concern us whether he is going to be liberated or not. What will be achieved by that?
Nothing, absolutely. So there is no need. What we can do is, if somebody is working towards it, you can look at what is he working and incorporate something which will help you in your path, in your road. See, there is.
If it is convincing, right, you have to incorporate.
Yes,
if it is not convincing, doing is again samsara.
Yes. So if somebody is come with an umbrella, right, is giving an umbrella. You know there is no need for umbrella. So you have to say thank you. There is no point in asking him, why are you carrying an umbrella? What is my problem there? He is carrying, he is ready to give you that umbrella. But I don't want umbrella because I know it is not going to rain. So why should I carry an umbrella? Okay, I will go as it is. I'll say, thank you, sir. Thanks for the umbrella. Good offer.
So you need to have two things. One is a punyam, another is a prayatnam. The combination of these two is a progress.
Which is what Shankaracharya refutes in Anandamaya kosha. That is not Ananda because it is dependent on punya.
What is that? Dependent on punya?
Yes, Anandamaya kosha. The entire kosha of Anandamaya is.
Oh, it's punya. It's punya. That means you get swarga.
You are in bliss because there is punya.
Oh, it is not the true destination.
No.
And that once it is over, you will be back.
Yes.
Because liberation also has bondage as the duality, right?
Yes. Now the question comes, who wants to get liberated? Who wants to get liberated? Mind. Mind is always dual. So if somebody asks me, Vilas, do you want to get liberated? I should just smile. If I say I want to get liberated, means I want to remain then, right? So then, like that day, Ranjini asked, she is going to ask me that means you are egoistic. Yes, absolutely, because if I exist only, then I can liberate.
ನಾನು ಹೋದರೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು.
So what Kanakadasa did for this question, when was asked, he said, Nanu hodare hodenu. And just smiled at it. Some people understood, his guru understood, remaining people made fun of him. He just smiled at everyone. Very good, enjoy. What's my problem? So they all sat and said, oh, he is talking as though he will go and nobody else will go. Even his guru will not go, he will go. Right? He didn't fight with any one of us. See, there is a difference between Purandaradasa and Kanakadasa. All the Purandaradasa kritis are more towards Krishna.
Yes.
He is in duality. There's a pure bhakti you can see in the end he will put his name. All Purandaradasa kriti has his name.
Purandara Vithala.
That is my Vithala. So dual, Dvaita, Siddhanta.
Bhakti.
Kanakadasa, nowhere you will find his name.
Yes.
Kagi Nelayadi Keshava, that's all he says. He never says Kanakadasa, signed by Kanakadasa. No. So in that, Kanakadasa is much higher level than Purandaradasa.
Who came first?
They both are contemporaries.
Oh.
They
And
both,
that first two lines also, it was like he goes from he says, are you, so he's not even referring to you. It's like, are you in illusion or is in illusion in you? So who is the you also is a big question. So how he goes from micro to macro, macro to micro, it is, as I said, you don't sit and plan, okay, I'm going to, that is so ridiculous, I feel, because most of what I learned, okay, you sit, you're going to meditate on Om. Okay, sit, today you're going to meditate on this shloka. It is absolutely shit only, I can say. It just comes. What comes, we don't know. What is planned for that day, it just comes. Literally, it comes and over. And then also now I know, after some time, then I said, okay, my meditation session is over today.
so there is a huge difference between Kanakadasa way of looking at things and Purandaradasa.
No, but that song that you gave that day, Villas, it just does not seem to go. As you said, you dive deeper, you'll get more meaning. The more you dive, the more is coming out, literally.
Yes, that's a best song or the best Kirtana.
Yes.
In Purandara, you will have all about Vithala. So if you are a person who love to be in Bhakti and in a Carnatic, because he is the founder of the Carnatic music. So if you want to have a Carnatic style, and then this one, Purandaradasa and Tyagaraja, two people whom you cannot forget. But they are not liberated.
Both.
You see at the end what happens. You have to read it, no.
One is Rama, one is
The
Purandara
thing
Vithala.
is, they are attached to Rama or to Krishna. It is much better than attaching to wife or to husband.
Yeah,
that is
that is
correct. So which is lasting? Wife is lasting, or husband is lasting, or Krishna is lasting, or
Krishna,
Rama is
forever.
lasting. Rama and Krishna are super lasting. So you will not die. You will hold on to it, and you are in a very comfortable place. When did the wife come in my life? 26th year, 27th year. How long she is going to survive? God only knows. Correct. If she dies at 90, she dies first or I die next, or we both will die together. So much of combination now, so much of, and then later at 90 we are not able to get up. I have to lift her or she has to lift me. Both cannot do it. So we require somebody at home, and that guy will be shouting, saying that what kind of people, and I have to make them, they will make me bath, or they will make her to take bath, and so many people to bedridden, this ridden, that ridden.
There's
Compared
one
to,
shloka, na? Very nice shloka. Gatram sankuchitam gatiru vigalita drishta cha danta valihi vakyam nadriyate cha bandhava janaihi bharya na shushrushate. Then ha kashtam purushasya jirnavayaso putropi mitrayate for money.
correct. That's all what you are going to get. Compared
That
to
is-
that, we are also meditating all the time on what? Bharya, Putra, Suta, Putra, Suta, Putra, Suta, Putra. That's all. 100% meditation. where did my son go? When is he coming back? Where did my wife go? When she is going to come back? What am I going to do? How am I going to do? Whether they are covered with insurance, they have this money, they have no money, or whether this house is sufficient, not sufficient, whether this house will remain, not remain, whether my son will get a job or doesn't get a job, whether he's going to get married or not get married, whether I'll have grandson or granddaughter or not, and this and that. That's all what I'm meditating. So what I'll be reborn as?
Same thing.
Same thing. That's the no difference. Again, 9 things. No difference. Compared to that, what Purandara has done, what Tyagaraja has done is unbelievably greater. Even though it is an attachment, but a better attachment to have.
I think they might have already reached there and from there to another.
Whatever, but they are not going to come back to this world where you keep on worrying about the bharya putra, bharya putra, bharya putra. What's the point?
Yeah.
See, now you look at Ranjini. She has 4 people she has to worry about. 3 children and another child called husband. 4. Plus 1 mother. Plus in-laws, 2. So 4 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 7. And her sister and her husband and her daughter. So 7 plus 3, 10. Near relation. And my friend side. So there are 2 sisters of his plus so many other people. All taken together.
Wife, 2 children also.
By 2 children. So she has around 14, 15 people. Let's say 20 people. She has to take care of 20 in a day. Right? So now if she was not married, if she had not fallen in love with my friend on that bad day, all of this wouldn't have happened.
A good day. I wouldn't have met you also, Vilas.
That's okay. That is a separate thing. So then this problem wouldn't have come. Now this problem has come because that interest, bharya, putra, pautra, diya, that's the reason they put that. Look at my case. I had given up searching for girls. I had roamed around with so many girls, came to know it's of waste. So I gave up. I told my mother also, if you want to get married, forget about me, then you marry your younger son. I am going to go away. I wanted to get into sannyasa kind of a thing at 25. But there comes this school friend. So I bought into it. No loss has happened. It's a good thing. No loss has
So you have converted another jiva.
Yes. So no loss has happened. From the time we have met, we have been like this. No much of shaking. But if that was not at all there, now 2 parents gone, by now I would have been the most comfortable person because there is nobody. 1 minute.
I have gone through Shankaracharya's all these shlokas. Vajagovindam. Friday only.
Okay.
Subbalakshmi is only few. She has skipped many.
Yeah, she skipped on
Yeah.
not many.
I have
She
gone
has
through that
skipped.
all shlokas with all meanings on Friday itself.
Okay.
Very it is very condensed form of mantras.
No, if you do Bhajagovindam, if we are like that Pandit who was sitting in the banks of Ganga in that Varanasi, if we are like him, at 33, 33rd shloka, you will get liberated. Or if you utter that for 6 months, continuous, morning,
Yeah, yeah.
afternoon, evening, you just do that, finished. But you have to go into the depth of that meaning. Then it really works.
But without putting any effort, we cannot say, oh, this will not work for me, this will work. I'm sure I will get something. You have to experiment.
Put in extensive, all the intuition will come when you start analyzing, investigating on the shloka. What we do, we do three things. We want it very comfortable. So we first take a translation.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to put in any effort. Somebody has put effort, so it is good. So let me take the translation. The second thing, because of this technology, we go by videos. So I have time, so let me listen to someone. So you're listening. What are you doing?
It's entertainment, spiritual entertainment.
Yes, so you are listening and seeing and tasting.
Prayatna is very important.
So the thing what has to be done.
I believe in these things, sir. Jnana Shakti, Icha Shakti, then Jnana Shakti, then Kriya Shakti. If three things come, something will happen.
Yeah, so in the case of Buddha teaching, there is everybody says that I want to follow Buddha. Let us say many people say that I follow Buddha, including a Buddhist. But in the Buddha teaching itself, there is two lines which will tell whether you are a real follower of Buddha in the previous life or not. The two lines are there. That you have to test. So he says...
I will continue tomorrow. I have a meeting now. Same thing, because this topic might be interesting.
1 more minute left. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Buddha's story.
Yeah, tomorrow I am in office, so we'll do it
together.
Yeah.
I may be from home tomorrow.
Oh, you are at home. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
No
but
worries.
possible. Okay then, thank you.
Okay, bye. ನಾಳೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು